Today on Big Bore Airguns, what we're going to do is test out and discuss the overall lethal range of one of these AirForce Texan carbon fiber 45 caliber big bore air rifles. As you can see here, I've got a shooting bench set up. We got the AirForce Texan sitting on the shooting bench, and out there at 50, 100, and 200 yards I have three different targets. At 50 yards here we have the coyote target. It's got a 6-inch kill zone there with a nice little dinger plate behind it. At 100 yards we have the doe target there with the 8-inch splatter plate behind that. And behind that doe you can see the exact same size deer cutout is set up at 200 yards. According to the state of Idaho where I live, we need about 350 foot-pounds of muzzle energy to hunt deer and elk in the state, even black bear. The AirForce Texan that we're using today is delivering 580 foot-pounds of muzzle energy, which means out there at 200 yards, I'm still going to impact that target with about 360 to 370 foot-pounds of energy, more than the required amount at my muzzle for hunting big game in the state of Idaho. Now, is this tool capable of killing a deer out at 200 yards? Absolutely. The question is, does it have the accuracy to put a humane shot, something that's going to definitely put the animal down at those ranges, shot after shot? What we have set up today for our test is this. I've got the AirForce Texan 45 cal with the carbon fiber bottle on there with the TX2 valve. We're going to be shooting these home cast 340 grain leads. That's for the standard mold that you can buy for the 4570. They're not the best leads for this rifle, not the most accurate leads, but they do really well for hunting. Okay, so we're set up now to start taking some of these shots. I've never actually shot this new carbon fiber TX2 valve tank out at these ranges. All my sights are sighted in for the old TX1 valve at 3000 psi. So what I've done here, let me go ahead and zoom in, is I've added another piece of aluminum above the deer back there at 200 yards. I've got some crosses across there. I'm going to take my first shot at that just to see what my bullet drop difference is going to be on my mil dots between the TX1 and the TX2 valve. What I'm going to do now is aim at the second cross down from the top there with my first mil dot below the crosshair. I used to use the second mil dot below the crosshair to hit at 200 yards. Here we go. So after walking down to the target, it looks like I didn't hit the target, which means that I've jumped at least 2 mil dots here at 200 yards. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and aim at the third cross down there with the actual crosshair on the scope and see where this round hits. Hopefully we don't jump over it again. Here we go. At least that time I did hear an impact, and in fact I can see the hole. Looks like it is almost dead on the third crosshair. Okay, so here we are walking up on the target. Told you I was aiming for the third crosshair down. And as you can see, there's a nice hole just below the line on the third crosshair. Well, that's just awesome, folks. I've actually gained 2 mil dots worth of elevation change in my scope out here at 200 yards. It's really going to allow for me to increase my overall yardage. Later on, we're going to have to set up a 300-yard target. Okay, folks, so we've got a camera down there on the target. I've just told you I was able to gain about 2 mil dots worth of elevation change between the TX1 and the TX2 valve carbon fiber here. That's really exciting, especially when you're talking about ranges out to 200 yards like what we're doing right now. So I've got a camera down there on the target. Let's go ahead and just drop some lead on the thing just to see how accurately we can put a shot down at 200 yards. This rifle delivers more than enough energy out there at that range, but can it be accurate and deliver a nice humane kill? Let's go ahead and zoom in for you. There you go. Sorry about that. And I've also got the camera right on the target itself, so you'll be able to see close up the impacts themselves. Here we go, shot number 1. So there's one hit. Let's go ahead and just throw another one of those down there on the target just to see if we can get a group of 2. Then I'm going to go ahead and refill the air pressure. Then we'll throw a group of 3 down there just for the heck of it. Here we go, shot number 2. Oh, we definitely got the ringer behind the kill zone with that one. You could hear the impact. Yeah, so I went down to the target just to see where I was hitting. You'll be able to tell where I was hitting with the camera we have on the target. But it looks like both shots are about the exact same elevation. I must have pulled the first one over to the right just a little bit. Second shot looks like it was just above the black dot in the kill zone, just a little high, but right in the kill zone there. So I've refilled our air canister and we're going to take 3 shots here, seeing if we can't put all 3 shots within that kill zone. Let me zoom in for you. Here we go, shot number 1, 200 yards, AirForce Texan air rifle. Alright, there's one impact. Not real sure where it hit. I didn't hear the big dinger plate hit that time, so I might have hit a little over to the right again. Shot number 2. Here we go. Alright, definitely heard an impact. And here we go, shot number 3. Alright, so I've refilled the air pressure one last time. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the target. Looks like a good solid hit. Okay, so as I walk up on the target here, I can see I'm pulling a few of my shots over to the right just a little bit. I might need to crack that scope over 1 click to the left. I noticed 2 rounds down here at the bottom look kind of close together, but both in the same area. I'm wondering if those are the 3rd round on both of the strings of 3, dropping the air pressure down right there. We've got 2 nice rounds, nice close into each other right here. That's what we're looking for. That's a nice little grouping beginning right there. We've got 1 round right there. Those 3 are definitely within the kill zone out here at 200 yards. That round kind of just outside the kill zone. Still would have put the animal down. So would that one. But they're not in the positions that you'd really want that round to go. They're definitely going to be lethal shots. The problem is, are they going to be quick and humane? Those 3 shots right there definitely would have been quick and humane. Those 2 shots would have been really bad shots to make on an animal out here. Do I think the rifle is capable of accuracy, enough accuracy to deliver kill shots out at 200 yards? Absolutely, with the right shooter. Really not too bad for non-match grade homemade ammo. Until next time, this is Big Bore Airguns. I hope you enjoyed.